This knife is for us, right?
Yeah, I used it earlier.
Okay. What's going on, guys? Gonna go live today. Podcast episode 2. So fights, and then also we're gonna be baking. Guys, I keep ruining that. It's not, I put cooking, but it's not cooking this. We're gonna be baking, guys. Check this out. Look, we picked this up at Target today. Boo. Some icing. Ooh.
Okay. We're gonna start making those.
Check this out. We picked this up. So it's a Frankenstein. I guess they can't. I guess they're not supposed to say Rice Krispies. Did you see the name of that? Look at that.
Crispy rice.
Crispy rice, guys.
Well, I guess they'll
Crispy
probably
rice.
get copyrighted.
So favorite day. That's pretty funny. And then I don't know if we're gonna be doing. I mean, there's not really much. Well, no. Actually, so we did pick up some stuff that we're gonna be doing with these mini pretzels. So
Well, we're gonna try because I tried melting the
can I open this?
chocolate earlier, and yeah,
How do you open this? Just
I tried
bam.
melting the chocolate earlier and I burnt it.
No pretzel.
So okay. Here, I'm gonna guide you. You're gonna bake. Well, you're gonna prepare these.
Okay. I'm gonna guide her.
So no, I'm gonna guide you.
Oh, okay.
So on this one, we're gonna make the Frightful Frankenstein crispy rice. So it says, line an 8x8 inch baking pan with foil and spray with non-stick cooking spray. But I didn't have an 8x8, so we're just gonna use this. I already lined it with the foil. We're just gonna spray it. And then meanwhile, babe, it says, melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a large saucepan. That's not that large. Should we use the bigger one? Or is that one okay?
No, that's fine, right?
Okay, I guess we'll try.
Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter, huh? I see you already got the butter. Are these the tablespoons that I can use?
That's the tablespoons, yes. So
Okay.
you gotta do 2 tablespoons.
Oh yeah, 2 of these. That's not bad. All right. Guys, let me tell y'all something. We're gonna be talking about all the fighting that we did. And,
I didn't do much fighting. I was only in one fight in high school.
oh, for real?
In high school, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do high school or
Any fight period.
Any fight period, just throughout your whole life. So we're gonna do that. So let me go ahead and grab one of these. Oh, that's a lot. There you go.
You don't hold, baby, it's on. The stove's on. You're gonna burn your hand. You keep holding
Is
the
it?
pan like that.
Ah!
Eventually, it's gonna warm up.
Yeah, but so my first fight, like official fight,
Was it in high school?
no. Yeah, no. Well, actually, it was in middle school or elementary. Elementary or middle school? Probably. Okay, I don't know if it was elementary or middle school, but there was this kid. Should I say names? I don't know if I should say names,
No,
but
don't say names.
No, say names. Okay. So we're out there in recess, right? We're playing some football, we're throwing some catch, and then this kid starts. He grabs me and then starts grabbing the football that we're playing with, and then he's like, he's just trying to rip it out of my hands, and we're elementary. We're just trying to have a competitive game here.
What do you
And
say?
then
You say elementary?
Elementary, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then this
I
kid,
just say elementary.
huh?
I
What?
just say elementary.
Elementary.
Or I mean, I guess it's not elementary.
Elementary. That's the correct way of saying it. Elementary. That's the actual correct way to say it.
And then,
So, man, I started getting rough with this guy, and this kid is just like going back and forth with me with this football. I started punching him, and he's wearing a sweater, right? And I just started just swinging on him while he's wearing a sweater. All I remember was him just like getting really red in the face, and then he's just like taking it, and then he finally like puts his hoodie on, and he just starts like curling up with a ball, and that's why I just stopped
he was
punching
Hispanic?
him. He was white.
Oh.
I don't want to say names, but this is an elementary. WB Travis, if you're watching this and you know who you are, that'd be crazy. If you jump in on this chat, oh my goodness, that'd be hilarious. But
So you won or you lost?
I I wouldn't really call it like,
One.
I wouldn't say I won, but because he really wasn't doing much. So I don't know.
He was shook.
I got another one that happened too in elementary. Or no, actually it was middle school. But do you remember one that you did? And I'm over here letting her do the cooking. I'm supposed to be helping. What should I do next?
My first fight, which was it was in elementary for me. I think I was in 6th grade. I told you about this fight. So I'm not one to fight. I don't really like to look for problems.
Mini marshmallows.
But
Ooh.
because my dad's always been very strict. My dad's always told me, like, I don't want you fighting. I don't want you causing problems or whatever. But he also has told me, I don't want you getting bullied, or I don't want, someone to come and think that they could just take advantage of you. Basically, he wants me to defend myself.
All of it, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah. So we were in gym, and it's funny because this girl that, I got into a fight with, my mom used to give her a ride. She used to give her and her siblings a ride home. And we never were like friends, but we talked and we said hi to each other or whatever.
So how would y'all give her a ride?
Because she was like our neighbor, like four houses down. She lived like there. So I guess her mom just asked my mom if she could give her a ride for school because she worked. But like I said, we weren't like friends or anything, but we also didn't not like each other. And then it's at the food coloring too, right?
Okay, so real quick, guys. It says melt 2 tablespoons of butter over low heat. Add mini marshmallows and contents of color packet. Heat, stirring constantly until marshmallows are completely melted. Add crispy rice. Add crispy rice cereal and stir well to coat. Remove from heat. Cool.
So, whatever, right? We're in gym class one day. And I feel like, and now that I think about it, I feel like I got bullied a lot in school.
You got bullied?
Not like in the sense of they would pick on me or push me around, but there was certain girls, there was always a group of girls that were
You didn't make it?
there was two groups of girls that would always kind of tell me mean stuff or make fun of what I was wearing or, stuff like that. But anyways, this particular, one of these group of girls, it's funny, well, crazy because in one of those groups, I had a cousin. My cousin was in that group. She didn't like me either. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if she didn't like me. I don't know, but she would hang around with these girls and would allow these girls to talk mean to me or mean mug me and say things to me.
Jeez.
Thing is, that day we're in gym class and I'm sitting on the bench just watching people play basketball. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but where I'm sitting with another friend and we're just sitting there watching everybody kind of play around and stuff. And this girl comes and she's kind of throws the basketball at me and I catch it. I go like this with my hands.
Dang, she was I got my spidey senses.
Well, I mean, because I was watching what was happening, right? Oh, now my fingers are green.
Green?
But I kind of catch the basketball and I just throw it back at her. But I wasn't throwing it mean. I was just here. Because I didn't think it was a purpose throw or whatever.
Drop the rice in it too, right?
And once it's melted, is it melted already?
Okay. No, yeah, sorry. And then?
So once I do that, people are starting to I don't know why, come around already and stuff. And then she comes up to me and she says, I heard you were talking about me.
Dang.
I heard you were saying things about me. And then I'm surprised, right? Because I'm just oh crap, I didn't know how to react. I had never been in a fight before. So I'm just sitting there and it's not that I was scared. I was just surprised, what's going on right now. And so people start huddling around and coming up. And I'm looking at her and I was I didn't say anything about you. I haven't said anything. I haven't spoken about you or nothing. And one of my cousin's friends from that group tell her, punch her or something. I heard them say punch her or something, but they were talking to her.
They just straight up.
So at this point, I was still sitting down, right? So I stand up because I'm I'm about to get punched if this girl really, listens to this other girl. So I get up and they pushed her, like they pushed this girl towards me because obviously she wasn't gonna punch me or whatever. So once they like kind of pushed her towards me, I like put my hands up, but like to keep her from like bumping into me. And I guess she thought I was gonna hit her, and she did try to like swing at me.
She did?
Yeah, she did swing at me, and so I like moved back. And then it wasn't even like a big fight. Like I only punched her twice. Like I went pow, pow. And like I did hit her here on the first hit. The second one, I didn't remember hitting her. But by that point, since all the like people were gathering around, like all the coaches, like there was 2 coaches there, they were already blowing the whistle, you know, running to us. So my friend that was with me, she like grabs me. She's like, you know, she's about to get in trouble. So she grabs me, and then the other girl disappears too. So we like disappear. Everybody disappears. The coaches didn't get me, you know, but they didn't know who was in the fight or whatever. So I thought, right? So I thought they hadn't caught who was in the fight. Right after that, like I think the bell rung to go to class. We were dismissed from PE. Our teachers came and got us, but I was hiding in the restroom.
Oh my goodness.
I was hiding in the restroom because I was scared they were gonna come catch me and, you know, get me in trouble. The only thing that was going through my mind was like my dad. Like I was like, crap, like if I get caught, they're gonna call my mom, they're gonna call my dad, and I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna get an ass beaten. So I'm in the restroom hiding.
Oh, you cuss.
Oh, sorry. How long are you supposed to leave up there?
I think that's it. I've already.
Yeah, once it's all mixed in.
Yeah, it's all mixed in.
You want me to bring the thing over here so we can see what you're doing?
Yeah. Check it out, guys.
That's what it looks like.
Oh my goodness, he said Ethan Creed. Oh, I should have did it.
Anyways, and my friend finally comes and gets me from the restroom, and she's like, hey, Mr. Can I say my teacher's name at least, right? Yeah?
I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm
You never
gonna say Mr. E. She's like,
what do I do,
hey,
just drop him here?
You put it in here and you kind of flatten it down.
All right, here we goes nothing.
And she's like, hey, Mr. E is looking for you. And I'm just like, oh, crap. And I'm like kind of crying because, like I said, I'm scared that my dad's going to catch me. And also, like, at this point, I am, like, shook. And I'm just like, I just got into a fight. Like, what just happened? I'm scared. I'm crying. And so I come out, and I guess my eyes are, like, a little red. And Mr. E's like, are you okay? Is everything okay? I just tell him, like, I start crying, and I'm just like, I think I'm gonna get in trouble. I got into a fight, and I'm like explaining to him what happened. He's like, you know what happened, and I just explained to him what happened. You gotta flatten, do it with a spoon, no?
Okay.
The same spoon you were using. And he's like, it's okay. Like nobody has come to get you, so I don't think they found out. Like it's okay. Let's just go to class. Which Mr. E had already known about these other girls kind of bullying me because I had mentioned it to him one time. So
bullying.
We go to class and I sit down.
Shout out to all the bullies out there. You guys have made us who we are. Mm-hmm. I got bullied too.
So I go into class and I'm thinking, okay, like it's good. Like I'm good. I'm not gonna get in trouble. And then a little bit after that, the assistant principal walks in and he tells Mr. E, I was about to say his name, Mr. E, we need Zoe Chirus at the office. And I'm like, crap. Get to the office.
Dang.
They basically tell me that
they saw
I have to go home with they caught her. I guess the coach during the gym got the other girl because I guess her face swelled up a little bit. And she was crying. So they got her and then she obviously snitched and said that it was me.
What do you think? That's good?
You got to make it into a rectangle, baby.
A rectangle?
Like, oh.
It's because that's why.
Hold on. Why is it doing that? Well.
Maybe we gotta let it cool?
Or maybe a little bit. No, but then if you let it cool, it's gonna stick completely, no? What if we spray this with the oil so it doesn't stick?
Okay.
The spoon? But yeah, so basically I got...
That was a lot better, by the way.
I got sent home with a letter saying that I cannot come back to school the next day if I didn't bring my mother. And then the girl's mom was trying to press charges on me. She was telling my mom the next day that I was the one that started the fight, that her daughter told her it was me, that I just went up to her and punched her.
That girl wildin'.
Yeah, but luckily there was people, like I guess other people saw and, you know, the assistant principal asked other students what happened and they were able to tell that that it wasn't me, that it was the girl that started the fight. But that was my first fight.
Who are you kidding?
And then I went home and I remember like Well, when I got in the truck with my mom, and then this girl still got a ride from my mom that day.
That same day?
Yeah.
How was it awkward?
Well, I was already in the truck whenever she got there because my mom was obviously waiting for her. Like, my mom didn't know what was going on. They didn't tell my mom that day. I had to come home that day and give my mom the letter about what happened. So as soon as I jump in the truck, I'm scared. So I'm like super quiet. So my mom's like, what's wrong with this girl? Finally, the girl gets, because my mom used to drive a truck. She used to give them a ride in the back in the bed of the truck. So they got in the bed of the truck and we take them home and everything. And then my mom finally asked me, like, what's wrong? Like, you're quiet. You look like you've been crying. So I give her the letter. I don't even talk to her. I give her the letter. She opens the letter and she's like,
Spankings.
Fight? And
Spankings.
I was like, yeah. And she's like, with who? And I'm like, with the girl that was in the back of your truck. And she's like, what happened? And obviously my mom thought that it was me because this girl looked innocent too. Like, I don't think I would have never thought she would have done anything. So my mom thought it was me. My mom's like, well, when you get home, you have to give this letter to your dad.
Gonna get a whooping, girl.
Got home. When my dad got home, gave my dad the letter, but my dad said, who started the fight? That's what he asked me. That was the first thing he asked me. Who started the fight? And I was like, not me. It was her. He goes, did you win? And I said, I think I did. Punched her pretty hard. I left her eye pretty swollen and purple. He said, okay.
How's that?
Your mom will be at school tomorrow. And that was that. Okay, do we have to put it in the fridge or just let it cool? It says, once cooled, lift your treats out and peel off the foil. No, I think we just gotta let it cool. So we'll just put it to the side, right?
No cutting
Oh,
before?
you did a good job, like.
Did a good job.
Good job. What happened?
No cutting before or after anything?
No, it says cut after.
Press.
It says, once cooled, lift out your treats and peel off the foil. Cut treats in half lengths.
Okay.
So we'll let this cool over here.
Let that cool. No fridge?
You wanna put it in the fridge? I think it should be fine there.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next?
But that was, my first fight. This next one, like I said earlier, I tried to melt the chocolates in the microwave, but they burnt. So we're gonna try it on the stovetop like this. I'm gonna put some here and kind of do
Let's
this.
try it. You want me to help you?
But yeah, you do that as I clean up because this is driving me crazy.
How many do I pour? Like a little bit? Just try, give it a little test run?
Well, yeah, just so we can have enough to,
You think like this is good?
like that. Let me see, let me grab your spoon. And then what else were you gonna say?
Oh, are you done?
What was your other fight?
So
Here, look, let me do this.
So the other fight was, it's middle school. There's this tall boy, and he's been getting on my nerves in middle school, and I'm telling you, I'm getting tired. And I always look at him, and I look at him like he's wilding, and I don't, you can just tell there's so much tension, and he be picking on me sometimes, and he's taller than me, I was good looking, I was getting all the ladies. Hold on, guys. Next thing you know, I forgot what or how, but we were like, you know what?
This was in middle school, you said?
Let's go. Let's fight. Let's get this going. All right. And then all I remember, I was just like posting up with him. And then we had to hide though, because in recess, you can see, so you gotta go to a certain section. So we're over there. We're actually hot. We're out there in the, we're out there. There's like a big transformer. Then there's like this big, like shed area. William B. Travis, by the way. Shout out to so it's a tag school. Yes, I'm smart. I went to a tag school. Then, this guy's like posted up, and then I'm posted up, and I'm just like, weaving, and the next thing you know, he tries to get one on my head, and then I go back, and then I go at him, he weaves that too, and then, getting some body shots in there, and then next thing you know, boom, I get hit on the arm, and I felt that, right? And then next thing you know, he's like, I see him, and I try going for his face. I want to say I got him, because I think I like barely skinned him, and the next thing you know, that's when the bell rung. It was weird. It was like, we felt like recess just started, but next thing you know, recess is over. And then me and him went at it. Ever since then, he had a respect for me. No more picking on me. I was being bullied back then in middle school, guys. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, but she's getting bullied. I got bullied. That's why we're meant to be, because we were getting bullied for so much. And then people that get bullied are meant to be together. All right, guys. So that's a fact right there. But that was my second middle school, or that was my second fight, but it would happen in middle school. And then I have another one. I'm not afraid to say it, guys, but so this wasn't really a fight. It was more like I got sucker punched. you know, and I kind of feel. Is it working?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Sweet.
so it's melted now. I think we gotta dip the strawberry.
All right, you ready? Here, let me do it. I'll hold it.
No, here, just dip the strawberry.
Check this
Okay.
out, guys. I'm about to dip it.
And then,
Ready? Check it out.
oh, come on, before it, I don't think it's enough chocolate.
I know, we were doing a trial run, remember?
Well, it worked a little bit.
Check it out, yo. Check it out, gang.
And then, when was your other fight, Mr. Fighter?
So then, mind your way.
I'm just gonna put it here.
Check that out. Oh, that looks so good, y'all. Are we supposed to put the little eyeballs or anything, or?
No.
Or later?
Later, because we're gonna use the black icing, but you want to do it when it's cold.
So we could, okay.
Okay.
Look how cute that looks, guys. Doesn't that look cute?
So we can probably melt more, no?
Yeah, you wanna do it?
Should we just do all of it?
Not all of it.
Oh well, I already dipped all of it.
Let's do it all, gang. All right, you wanna go
doing it.
for the next fight, or do you want me to tell me my next fight?
Well, my next fight wasn't really a fight. I got jumped.
I'll do that while you explain.
No, I can do it. I get nervous
we
when I
gotta
talk.
see your, we gotta see your emotions and stuff.
Well, I was getting jumped. There was not much motion going on.
Oh, so,
Well, they had me like this, my ponytail, so I was just swinging up like this.
jeez.
Did I ever tell you about that one?
No.
Okay, so that one's pretty funny. Here, I guess go ahead and melt it.
All right.
Don't let the water get in. This one was with one of my little boyfriends in middle school.
Oh my God, you had a boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be with you anymore.
You were talking about, you were all on the ladies earlier in middle school.
I was testing you.
Anyways, yeah, I was with my boyfriend at the middle school. Thing is, these people that jumped me, they had already, like I said, I used to get bullied. They had already taken my my shoes one day from ROTC. That's how crazy it was. This time I did feel pretty ridiculed. I was sitting outside that time and they came up to me and they were like, take off your shoes. And I was just like, what the hell? And it was a group of them. It was like five or six of them took off my shoes and they took off with my ROTC shoes. And I was shoeless that day. But anyways, the same group of people, I was hanging outside with my with my boyfriend at the time. And we're just standing there talking and we see a white car pass by full of like students, like young kids or whatever. Some of them did look a little bit older, like the guy that was driving and the passenger, the one on the right-hand passenger side, he looked a little bit older. They looked like maybe 16, 17. So they passed by and they're like looking at us, but I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe they're just really just looking for trouble, just looking at us for whatever reason, for no reason. I mean, they go down the hill and then we're sitting there talking and then they come back up again and they park right in front of where we're at and they get off. So apparently I didn't know at the moment, but my ex-boyfriend was having issues or troubles with them because some of them were in the football team at the time. And back then, well, my boyfriend then, like a lot of people always wanted to fight him for some reason. I'm not sure why. But those people come up to him and it's like eight guys trying to fight him. And they're like talking mess to him. They're talking mess to him. And here I am trying to be like the peacemaker, I guess. And I'm, well, not the peacemaker. I was just like, he's about to get jumped. Like, he's the only guy here, doesn't have any friends with him. They're about to jump him or whatever. And the thing is, these 6 guys there was girls with them. So these girls are standing behind them talking mess too, like being all loud, like, yeah, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I guess when the girls see that I'm trying to get like in the way or like but I'm really just telling my ex-boyfriend like, no, like let's go, let's move. Cause he's like, I'm not gonna back down. Like I'm not gonna be a wuss about this.
Nah, he was a wuss.
The guy swings at me. The main guy that's talking to him swings at me. So my boyfriend or ex-boyfriend moves me back. Put that thing on silent. My ex-boyfriend moves me back, and so then he starts fighting them. I'm like shook, right? So like he pushes me back, and as soon as he pushes me back, I'm like this, and I just feel someone. I was wearing a ponytail that day. I felt someone grab me from my ponytail And so I like try to look back, and she flips me like this. So I'm like this, and they're hitting me like they're really mean, just hitting me in the back of my head and my back, but I'm just swinging like up at that moment. And right then and there, the security guard comes, and he just picks me up. Like I just feel somebody pick me up like this, and when he picks me up, I'm still trying to run after them. He's like, "Girl, calm down, calm down." What are you doing? Why are you sitting there? I was just getting jumped. The security came out, grabbed me. I was still trying to go after them, but they were gone. But it wasn't a fight. I was literally getting jumped. And I did have like some like knots in the back of my head that day after. But I was scared to tell. I didn't tell my mom. I don't think I told my mom because she was gonna be like, "Well, what were you doing with your little boyfriend?" She didn't even know I had a boyfriend at the time, so I didn't tell her.
And you were cheating on me because I didn't know you had a boyfriend. Cheating on people.
But yeah, I got jumped that time. And then you.
So the one that I
Here, I'll do that since you're gonna tell your story now.
So I got sucker punched, gang. I was in the school, high school finally, Skyline High School. Everybody, knows about Skyline High School. Man, I had family. I got a lot of family, a lot of friends in Skyline High School, and I was pretty much getting bullied because of how I dressed. I was not. My family wasn't. We weren't rich. We were just. We're making it. We're barely making it. So the clothing that I had was like really, secondhand clothing, stuff like that. Shoes were secondhand shoes. Whatever we could afford. Payless shoes. I didn't care. So I'm in high school, and then I'm in gym. I'm in A or B. And I remember just being in gym and then like playing basketball, just doing my thing, by myself.
Was it in high school already?
Mm-hmm. I was in high school, yeah. So next thing you know, there's some kids that have been like mugging me. What?
Was it Skyline you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were some kids that were just like mugging me, and then I was like, oh man, like it looks like they're about to start some trouble. You can just tell. And I did have like some type of clothing that made me look like a cholo or something. So that's probably another thing. And then so that was that. Another reason why they were probably trying to pick on me. And I remember just seeing, these kids just really like, oh, you know what? Let's pick on this kid, So finally, gym class is over. He's like, let's fight. I want to fight you and this and that. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to fight. And next thing you know, I'm walking out. They're following me and I'm just hearing them saying all this and that. So I'm walking off. Out of nowhere, I hear somebody just saying like, hey, and I turn around. Boom! Guy just hits me it doesn't hurt. It was a weak punch. I turn around. I start running after him and he's running down there, right? And then next thing you know, he's all the way back. And then back where we originally were at the gym. And the gym is like really, really back where at the back of at the school, right? So next thing you know, by the time I get close to that door, I hear the whole little gang right there waiting for me. And I was like, I'm about to get jumped. That's probably what what was going to happen. So I said, nope, I'm not about to let that happen. So I walk off and then I just left. So that was like one of those sucker punches that I just never I guess confronted him. But like I said, I have a lot of family and friends that are all over.
Put the eyes on these. Get the
eyes. Yeah, let me see where the little eyes at.
In the bucket. In the little can.
Look, guys, little eyeballs.
We'll put the eyeballs.
But yeah, so I had like my family and friends saying like, "Yo, Oliver, I heard you. I heard like, why didn't you tell me you got punched? This and this and that." And it turns out like a lot of my family knows the little gang or whatever you want to call it that sucker punched me. And even my family was like, "Yo, we can do whatever you want. We'll have them on the floor. This and this and that." And I was like, "Nah, just leave it alone. I don't care about all that." But long story short, I mean, to this day, it was just basically one of those, dang, like I could have done something about it, but I didn't. So it is, it is what it is. Here's some eyeballs.
No, those, I don't know.
No, not these?
No, I think those are for the Frankies. I don't know if those are smaller.
Here. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but that was one time that I got sucker punched. All right, so then another time that I got into a fight. Oh, in my first job, whenever I worked at El Rancho as a sacker. So I used to sack groceries with my homeboys and stuff. And I was a big kid. I used to weigh 200 and plus pounds in high school. And what happened was these females basically made me change, the way I used to be. I used to be a big, heavy guy, and I was always friend zoned by these females, So I decided to lose a lot of weight, but I finally got big. I was, nice and strong. And then I'm over here sacking groceries, getting paid. And then the guy's like, yo, I'm moving you up to security / like greeting at the store. And I got a bunch of stories over there because at the store, I was getting into all kinds of trouble at the store, but like good and bad trouble, right? Like good as in like I was helping the store from not getting robbed. So I was confronting robbers and thieves. And then also at the store, I'm over here like fighting people that were like, talking noise or hating on me, or if it was whatever the case is. And then like even like friendly fights outside of the store, now that I mention it, I have a scar. Here it is. I got like a little mini scar right here from punching the guy in the teeth. So I ended up getting him real good right there.
Was he older than you?
He was older than me. He was old. He was taller and older. I remember just weaving and then got him right in the jaw. It went through and he was bleeding bad, guys. And I was bleeding too. I had to go inside and go get bandaged up at my own job. And my manager, his name is Luis. Oh, Luis was a Salvadoreño. That guy was like, it was in some trouble. They had like
exposing him.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say something else, some other name. Oh look at the little treats, guys. We need to put, let me see that little cookie icing.
We should have bought more chocolate. Are they dried? Are they cooled down already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to do one?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go for one cookie icing. Let me see how it goes.
Cookie icing. That's the ghost.
Your mom is a ghost.
Oh, I'm
just kidding.
Stop talking about my mom.
Just kidding.
That's probably why your ass will get beat. Cause you talking about mamas.
Look at my ghost, gang.
Looks like they don't look like no ghost.
Look, guys. What do y'all think?
I'm gonna do one green.
All right, you go. I just dropped all those teeth.
No,
the eyes.
Don't, the ones on the floor, just do in there.
Okay.
We'll sweep in a little bit.
Okay. I'll do it now. So, I'll go one more story.
Maybe.
So,
I don't have any more fight stories.
I do. I got a lot.
You got a lot.
I'm trying to clean up.
I think this food coloring made the chocolate really thick.
Okay, last fight story, and then we're gonna
what was that?
Show you guys these little. Check it out, guys. One more time. Look at my little ghost. Ooh, ooh. So basically, what ended up happening was, hey guys, thanks for subbing, by the way, and then thanks for checking us out. So one of my most memorable fights was it was me, two of my friends from high school. They're real good friends of mine. I'm over here at CC's. Yes, I was having a good time with my cousin at CC's. Me and him. I get a call. He's like, "Yo, where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm at CC's at work. I just got off." He's like, "Awesome, bet. Stay there. We're on our way." I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm about to bring you a car full of guys. They want some problems." And I'm like, "What? Like, why do I want problems? You over here just telling me to, he's like, "Yeah, they're starting some stuff. They want some problems." And I'm just like, "No," but I'm just kidding. I didn't say no. I was like, you know what? I was back, and I was bad back then. I was like, "Yeah, all right, bring it on then, bring it on." So we're waiting. We're at CC's. They pull up. I see my friend's car coming in, swerving through the parking lot, and then out of nowhere, he parks, and then this car just comes in right behind. Boom, starts swerving, and then I'm like, I hop in I see that happening. So me and my cousin, we're running. We get in the car, we hop in, boom, we start driving over there. They see our car. So now it's like this big old, like one car here, one car there, one car there. My homeboys hop out, and they're brothers, by the way. And then this other car hops out, and they got like 4 guys, some hood thug looking guys. And I'm just kind of like, oh man, it's about to go down. Then they see us hop out, me and my cousin, and then we're just all like, what's gonna happen? And then out of nowhere, my homeboy's like, all right, it's about to go down. So he just starts posting up with this one guy, the first guy that's driving, and they're just going at it. Man, they're doing some good licks, by the way. It's just like blow for blow, right? And then they kind of get into like a 1 minute to 2 minute fight, and they're like, you can kind of tell they're just kind of like over with. And then the second fight goes down, and then they're going at it, right? And then next thing you know, I'm kind of realizing, okay, the first guy that he fought, there's like, he's kind of big, but not really. The second guy that's going with my other friend, he's kind of chunky. He's not too tall. And I'm just like, okay. And I see the third guy, and apparently it looks like I'm going to be handling this third guy if that's what's going to happen. And this guy's the biggest one. They left the biggest one for me. I was like, oh no, this is not good, right? So next thing you know, those guys are going, the second fight's going on. They're going blow for blow too, body for body. That was a little longer because they're really just keeping going, just going at it, right? Next thing you know, he's done. My homeboy got him. My homeboy was just, and he kept going. He's like, what's up? What's up? He wants to keep going. My homeboy's like charging him up, telling him let's go. The next thing you know, the other guy's like, nah, I'm done. And then the big guy comes in. He's like, nah, what's up? I want some. And then my homeboy that just won that fight is like, oh no, hey Oliver, that's all you. And I was just I looked at everybody like, y'all serious? I gotta handle this. And I was like, yep. So I ran over there, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh man, it's about to go down. Like this is the real deal. I got this big guy that I'm about to fight against, and then he's just looking at me like, oh, I'm about to get this guy because he's taller. He's probably about like, man, he's probably like this tall to me, maybe about right here. Not like this, but he's big, right? So next thing you know, I'm just weaving his hits, and then I'm going at it, but I'm hitting him on the side. I'm trying to go for his face, and then he noticed that I'm super quick, right? So he kind of like bags back, right? But saved by the bell, all I saw was this cart. It's my manager from El Rancho. He's in this cart. He hops in that cart, starts driving towards the fight. I'm like, hey. And I say his name, our manager's name. I'm like, he's coming over here. That's when my homeboys are like, we gotta go, we gotta bounce. So they hop in the car. They just jumped in their car. We all took off. And then we ended up meeting back at my friend's house, and we were just talking about the whole night about that whole fight. But my manager the next day was like, hey, I know what you were doing. I saw that. Like, he knew what was going on. But check this out, guys. Look at this. This is how cute they are. Look at these. Look how cute these things are. Oh, no.
Baby.
No. Wait. Okay, they're kind of safe. But check it out, guys. Look at our little... Look at them. They're so cute. Look at that. We did even a little Frankenstein one. Okay, these look friendly, though. We got to make them look scarier.
No, they're not supposed to be scary.
No? I like it when they have like their mouth open. That's so funny. Look at these guys. Look at these little ghosts over here.
Oh, you know what I should have done? On that green one, I should have put eyes on it.
Okay.
Let me see. Turn it around.
Ooh. Ooh.
Some of these.
Here, let me just show them these, yeah?
Hold on, let me. Well, yeah, show them the little. I'll work on this.
Okay.
Go ahead, honey.
I can't pick it up though. How do you pick it up?
I don't pick it up.
Oh, here it is. Check it out, guys.
They're gonna fall off.
Oh. All right, gang. But hey, so stay tuned.
Wait,
Next,
you're not gonna do the Frankensteins over here?
I want to do the Frankensteins, but I'm.
You wanna do them
so
off camera?
Guess who's gonna come? Pretty.
The kiddos.
Yeah. So I want to be ready. Let's go ahead. So next week, guys, we're gonna be doing scary stories. So tune in. Scary stories. We'll probably be outside this time. Do not miss out. That'll be episode 3. Let us know what y'all want to see next. I told you guys about a cash giveaway. I'm working on it. I really am. I'm trying to figure out how, especially with this is new to me when it comes to these podcasts and live. But I'm trying to make sure, you know, whoever's tuning in to keep you guys entertained, and then, you know, any viewers that are watching the podcast later, I want to make sure you guys are entertained. But I'm gonna figure this cash giveaway out. Trust me. I want to make sure. I want to get these going, so I'm gonna be working on those next week. Like I said, tune in, guys. Scary stories. All right. I know she's got a lot. She's Mexican. Look at her. I found her in Mexico, so you know she's got scary stories.
You found me in Mexico.
I'm Mexico too. I'm from Mexico too. You know, no, I'm just kidding. But long story short, scary stories next week. Well, I got to figure out the lighting, because the lighting, and then but I want to be outside maybe. If not outside, maybe the patio. But yeah, let us know what you want to see. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. I'll be doing more videos for podcasting, and then as well, obviously, my regular builder. I haven't forgot about my regular subscribers, guys. I got some real juicy videos coming in. I have not forgot, so stay tuned, keep in touch. Babe, give them a little outro. Show them,
guys.
you want to show them something that you're doing? What are you doing?
I was trying to do a Frankenstein, but
Oh, they're like hurt or something.
but the thing got really fat, so he don't really look like Frankenstein.
But yeah, guys, we'll be tuning out.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you for watching. Next week, tune in again. Okay?
Bye.
Bye, guys.